Everyone thinks life gets better with more money. And it does. It does. I am here to tell you that it does. Okay? But the money doesn't magically land in your lap. Nobody just magically drops $10,000, $100,000 in your bank account. Well, if they do it by accident, you got to give it back. So it's not yours to begin with, right? So what is it? Life gets better with money, but the money doesn't show up until you take yourself seriously or until you take something seriously. The fact is, if you want a better life, you got to become a different person. Sorry, y'all, I'm working. So what is it really? If you want a better life, you have to become a different person. It ain't no way around that. There is no way around that. How you act, who you are, like how you are, you know it's a program, right? You have a program. Your program has habits and things that you do every single day. Some of y'all walk out the house without brushing your teeth. Some people are very comfortable with their house a mess. Some people have OCD and can't function if their house is a mess. Like everything, all of what you are is a program. Now all you got to do is reprogram yourself to be the kind of person that has a better life, whatever a better life, looks like to you. How you do anything is how you do everything, and it shows. When you let something fall off a desk and you don't even bother to pick it up, or when you finish with that candy wrapper and you just like throw it on the floor, or whatever it is that you do with it, like how you do anything is how you do everything, and it shows. Don't create problems for yourself. Okay, the thing that you should have done, that should have already been done, but by it not being done, you're creating a problem for yourself. You were already supposed to have that assignment done, right? Not wait until the last minute, and then all of a sudden at the last minute something else comes up. That assignment, that project, it was already supposed to be done. But because it's not done, because you didn't do the thing, because you're going on vacation, but you didn't, pay your car note, you're creating problems for yourself. So if you want a better life, don't create problems for yourself. Do the thing that needs to be done when it needs to be done. The brain is a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. When things happen, do you know how to solve a problem? Like when something happens in your life, do you know how to solve that problem? Or do you call on other people to solve it for you? Granted, there's nothing wrong with groupthink, okay? Being ChatGPT, we got our groupthink thing happening, okay? There's nothing wrong with many minds coming together, but it's like a group project. Are you the one who is solving and putting forth ideas, or are you kind of letting everybody else do that? Like, it's fine, they'll figure it out. Do you realize that problem solving is a high value skill? Like solving problems is the high value skill. Because when you learn to solve your own problems, you can start solving other people's problems. Am I right? Or am I right? A prime example, we were driving down from Georgia to Florida, and we were moving. So my husband's in the U-Haul. I'm in um I'm in our minivan. Our minivan starts to give problems. Like the transmission start acting up, like it's revving up and like doing a whole bunch of stuff. Luckily, we made it to South Georgia safely, right? Cool. Between Georgia and Florida though, stuff started going sideways. Like the transmission, it was, I guess, too hot. I pulled over on the exit to get gas. I didn't even make it to the gas station. It just gave out. So me and my daughter sitting on the side of the road with the baby in the back, and I look at the time. It's 2:30. I'm like, all right, we gotta make some moves because it's Saturday. It's 2:30. I don't know what time anything is closing, but let's go ahead and quickly figure this out. I got on the phone and to U-Haul, since I already got a U-Haul and I got a hitch. The minivan don't have a hitch on it, right? It doesn't matter anyway. We're towing the minivan, right? Got on the phone with U-Haul. Hey, do y'all got a car tow? Whatever the little thing is that you put your car on, y'all got one of them situations? They're like, this location don't have it, but the other location, boom. Send that location to my husband. Go pick up the hitch so we can put the minivan on it. Great. We can't ride and tow with the minivan, right? We can't sit in the minivan while, they dragging the minivan behind the U-Haul. And all of us ain't gonna fit in the U-Haul, okay? It's about 15 of us, okay? About 15 of us. So I call rental places and they're like, yeah, nah, we don't have any cars available. Budget was out of cars. Avis was out of cars. Like all of them were out of cars because we were in Opelika, whatever. We was somewhere in Florida and they ain't had no cars. They said, the lady told me, what's the nearest city to you? I'm like, Orlando is about a 2-hour shot from here, or an hour and a half from here. So, maybe we can squeeze in, make it, suffer for an hour and whatever. All right, cool. Avis had cars in Orlando, rented one, got a discount on top of that. What I'm saying is, do you know how to solve problems? Because we could have been sitting on the road for hours waiting for a tow truck just to come get us, and then having that tow truck have to tow the minivan to Florida, and like it would have cost us at least $600. We paid about $200 for that very quick solution. But that's only because I was in my head and I knew this minivan was acting up. So I was thinking of solutions, thinking of ways, okay, if this thing don't make it to where we going, what's our alternative? Like, what are we about to do? What can we do? What are the options? What are the cheapest options? What are the best options? What are the like, just running through a whole bunch of scenarios. So like I say, problem solving, that is a high value skill. So if you want a better life, like I said, you have to become a different person. Like motivation. Hold up. Sorry, I gotta work. Okay, I gotta work. I still got to work. I hate when people do this. You send a screenshot of the thing, which means I can't copy the actual number. So if you want a better life, you're gonna have to become a different person, right? Motivation is not enough. Motivation isn't enough. I did not feel like working out today. Guess what? I have not worked out today. Motivation is not enough. You run the same program over and over and wonder why things don't change. Wonder why life does not get better. You got to do something different. And if you want a different output, you have to reprogram how you think. And here's the crazy part. Everything that you need to know, everything that you could ever want to know is at your fingertips. If it's not on YouTube University, somebody done talked about it and cut it up and put it on TikTok. If it's not on TikTok, then you gotta go old school. I promise it is somewhere in a book. If it's not in a book, I promise if you ask ChatGPT, it's gonna tell you something. Everything that you need to know to reprogram yourself, to solve your problems, to create a new habit, to do the things, whatever, it's at your fingertips. It's literally at your fingertips. Like, there's no excuse other than you just really didn't feel like doing it. And trust me, I am no different. Okay? I am no different. I did not I do workouts on YouTube. Did I do it today? I did not do it today. I want healthy, clear, glowing skin. Am I doing the things to get healthy, clear, glow? I am not. I am not. I have not been. I haven't been. So every so often, I gotta do like a check 1, 2, 1, 2, like every 3 months, just pop out and be like, okay, is life going? And everything in life going how I want it to go? Like, and there's so many facets of it. Obviously, money, financial part, is that going how you want it to go? Relationships, are they going how you want them to go? Beauty, healthcare routines, taking care of yourself, your health, your wealth, your wellness, all of that, is that going how you want it to go? Are your teeth as white as you want them to be? Okay, does your appearance give off what you want it to give off? Me, I just try to look put together majority of the time, and that's good enough for me. But I did get a new hair color. I got a new hair color, and I love this hair color. However, my husband asked me if I tried the soup. I haven't tried the soup. A man walks in a restaurant, and he asks the waiter for soup, and the waiter brings him the soup. The man gets the soup, and he says to the waiter, taste the soup. The waiter said, why I gotta taste the soup? I don't want to taste the soup. Why I gotta taste the soup? The man says, taste the soup. The waiter's like, hey man, you ordered that. Why I gotta taste the soup? The man says, would you go ahead and taste the soup? The waiter says, fine. Where's the spoon? That's from Coming to America, if y'all don't know that. Those who know. Anyway, is this, all right? People can't take you seriously if you don't take yourself seriously. And by take yourself seriously, I do feel like over the years, especially with having kids and, responsibility and adulthood, beating my ass and everything else, I do feel like I've gotten a lot more serious than I've ever wanted to be in life. Like, I don't feel like I'm having enough fun. I don't feel like I'm doing enough things. First of all, I'm an introvert, and I've just become a really big introvert. Like, I was an introvert, but we throw a little, me and my girl Nikki. Me and my girl Nikki, we used to, throw little parties in our apartment and stuff like that. This is before responsibilities. This is before kids. All the things before life started lifing. Okay. And it was cool. I was always an introvert, but we throw a little party, get together. We have a movie night with all the friends. They come over. Like, we be chill, but we still turn up a little bit. You know what I mean? Now, squash. None of that. Like, now I'm in girl circles. I'm not even in girl circles. Let me stop lying. Now, my meetups are like online vision parties, which is cool, but like, I want to experience life in reality. You know what I mean? Online meetups, they're fun, they're cool, you know, they're entertainment. I want life in reality. Like, who got a roller skate club I can join? I should be joining a tennis club. You know, there's a lot of things I want to do. So, yeah, I've gotten entirely too serious in life. And in this next year, I'm just hoping to lighten up, to get a little more free, to be able to do things, especially with the kids having clubs, and hopefully I can get a nanny and whatever the case may be. I just want to have more fun in life. That's it. Because you ain't guaranteed the next one. You win this one. So you better make this one work. So anyway, people can't take you seriously if you don't take yourself seriously. And basically what that means is, whatever it is that you're trying to do in life, you got to take it seriously for other people to take it seriously. And understand, everybody ain't gonna see your vision, right? But you got to take you seriously for other people to take you seriously. If this is the thing that you're doing, yo, this is the thing that you're doing. Be in it, do it. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You know what I mean? Envy and jealousy, that comes from lack of discipline. Because it ain't no way in the world you should be running around here jealous of people. Like, okay, you may see people living their best life and be like, man, bro, I wish I had that, but I wish I was living like that, man. That look, you on a yacht, son? Yeah, that look nice. I wish I was like that. You know, that's fine. But jealousy and envy, that's just a lack of discipline, because you don't feel like you have what it takes to get the same thing. First of all, I don't envy people on yachts. However, if I did, I would just find a yacht party to go to, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what the solution is. What I'm saying is, it ain't no way in the world you should be walking around jealous or envying anyone, because you can have that same thing. They did it. They ain't no more special than you. They might know some things that you don't know. Clearly they do, because they got what you don't have. But you can do it too. You just got to figure it out. And like I said, everything that you need, everything that you're trying to figure out, is at your fingertips. So if you're not actively trying to figure out, because sometimes things take time. Some people can become a millionaire overnight. Oh, some people can become a millionaire overnight. Yeah, I'm jealous of that. Yes, I'm jealous and envious of that. You're right. And that's because I don't feel like that's something that I can do. I do feel like it takes time. It takes time, it takes work, which is cool. I'm down for doing the work. Actually, I don't envy those people, because people that become millionaires overnight, like lottery people, they say they go broke within the first, 5 years of having money. So I take that back. I don't envy them at all, right? What I'm saying is, anything you see anybody else with, you can have it. You can create it for yourself. And the kicker is, once you get it, the thing that you thought you wanted so much, the thing that you envied so much, you're going to be like, this is it. This is the thing. This is what I waited all of this time for. It's going to be like, ask people who get these souped up cars and, got 5 or 6 cars in their driveway. They're like, it's just another car. It wasn't the same jealous and envy when they got it that they had when they didn't have it. Life is a Sims game. You know how the game Sims, and you had to create your own reality, and you could stand there and do nothing the entire time. But why would you do that? That's not the point of the game. This is the same thing. You are creating your own reality. Life is a Sims game. So it's up to you to build the houses, to build the forts, to assemble an army, to do the things, to live life how you think life should be lived. That's on you. who you take advice from matters. If you would not trade lives with them, if you couldn't see yourself in their shoes, if you don't think, like, if you would not trade lives with them, you ain't got no business taking advice from them. I'm just gonna be honest. And you know, I understand some people do some things right in some areas. So it's like, no, I wouldn't take on their entire life, but they know how to dress. Okay? They know how to dress. So that advice I will take from them. Thank you very much. Or, you know, they may not be thriving how I want to thrive. So now I'm not about to switch lives with them, but they do some parenting. Okay? They be parenting the mess out of their kids. And their kids are smart. Their kids are on the ball. Their kids don't talk back. Their kids be like, money. Okay? Them type of kids I want. I'll take advice from that. But overall, stop caring about what people think. Especially if you ain't trying to go where they going. Why you care about? Why you care? Why do you care what Sally got to say about you? What Sally got that you just are in such revere of? What Sally got? You gonna have to tell me. Leave it in the comments. Let me know what Sally got and why you always taking her advice and like all the things. Well, I think I have taken up enough of your time today. And mine. I'm supposed to be working. All right, y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Don't judge me.